Hi there. Today we're unboxing a weatherproof outdoor socket, and we're going to install it as well. So this is BG range, so British General. It's IP66 rated, so you shouldn't get any water going into it. It's got a 3-meter cable coming out of it, double socket, 13 amps, and there's a power indicator on the actual switch itself. So I'll be installing this on a shed. So I just want to put it outside the shed. I've got a power point inside, but I thought it'd be nice to have the socket on the outside. So let's open this up and see what we get in the packaging. So one of the issues I had was sometimes the door slams shut and the cable's there running from inside the shed. So let's see what we get with this. Okay, let's take the bits out. So that's everything out. First of all, set of instructions. Then we've got a socket. Let's open that up. So this is what you wire in. The wiring that goes through the wall will be connected into there. So RCD protected fuse, so I guess if the cable gets cut, it will very quickly cut power going to it, so less chance of a shock. So this is, I think it's quite a good unit for a DIY thing. So you don't have to wire it straight into the mains or anything like that. So quite good for anyone to have a go at doing. Yeah, so that's that. Got a reset and test button on there. Should be quite straightforward, I guess, to open up. So there's 2 screws there, so I'll show that in a bit. Unit itself. So open or press to close. Okay, so let's open this up. There you go. You've got your 2 GAN socket, light indicators there, and a thick weatherproof cable, which is good. And some mountings on the back, so it looks like it sort of hooks on. So strange, I wasn't expecting it to hook onto anything like that, but no big deal. Yep. I would have actually preferred it to be extremely flush onto the wall, but that's fine. Yep. We'll just make it really tight, so hopefully it shouldn't sort of unhook. So that's one of the comments I had from someone, I think when I read the reviews on this, that it doesn't feel very stable on the wall, but not a big deal really, I guess. As long as those screws are tight, we should be fine. Okay, so that's that. Let me have a quick look over the instructions, and then we'll open this up, we'll do the holes for it, and then we'll get it fitted. Okay, so I've had a brief look in the instructions. So let's open all this up so you can see how you install it. So first of all, let's take these screw covers off. That will give us access to the actual the casing. I just wanted to have a look inside. This would be a good thing to show. I guess it's quite an easy install. You don't really have to open it up. Just screw the 2 holes in and clip it straight on. So quite good in that respect. Let's have a look what it's like. And there you go. That's what you have inside. Show this. So obviously you've got your socket, cables coming through. You obviously got the connector just there for this, and this is, I guess, you could change how it's actually installed. So these bits pop out, which is quite good. If you wanted to have the connection in a slightly different location. Yeah. That's all really. You don't really need to take all this apart, but always good to see what's available. Yeah, the different sort of options. This was purchased from Tool Station. One odd thing, I don't know if someone's tried tightening this, but yeah, maybe it was just part of the manufacture sort of process, but yeah, looks like a little bit worn there. Okay, that's that. Okay, now let's open the socket up. One of the irritations, I guess, with this one, you need a screwdriver that'll fit in there. So I've got a few. For example, that doesn't fit in. That one doesn't fit in. I managed to find this, and it does just about fit in into it. Why didn't they just put a screw head a bit higher up? Don't understand. Okay, that's that out, those two screws. Okay, simple connector, neutral, earth and live. So yeah, straightforward. I'll show it being installed now. Okay, so here's the shed where we're going to install the socket. So we're just going to do it around this sort of area, and then we're going to drill a hole in just to get the cable through. So let me first of all measure up to put the socket. So I think I'll install it around this area, and if you have a look at the back, 130 centimeters, so 130 millimeters. So that's the distance between each bracket. So we just need to measure that out, and we'll do that with the spirit level as well. So we'll go for this area and we'll get it around the center. So what I may do, I'll do one hole first. Okay. So we'll just put one hole in there. Let's do one first. So it's a 6mm drill bit I'm using. That's one hole done. It's actually better to do it first, do one first in case it moves slightly out. Okay. So now we'll measure across. So we'll get the centre there, and then 13 centimetres across. Double check, yeah, 13, so it's just there. Yeah, bit of spirit level. Okay, yeah, that's about right.
Okay, get another raw plug in there. Like that. Put a couple of screws in it. Okay, so we'll put the 2 screws in now. So we'll put them quite close in, so when it hooks on, it should be pretty tight. Okay. That's that. Give this level. Yeah, it can just be adjusted slightly. Yeah, there you go. And now we need a hole for the cable to go back in. So what I might do, I might just do it straight in there. So let me just mark what we're going to drill. I can take this out again. Okay, we'll do a pilot hole first, that might make more sense. No point going in straight with the big drill bit. So okay, swap that. It's 12mm. Go into hammer action. Okay, let's just check. The cable goes through. Perfect. What we'll do, we'll feed that through and then we'll put some silicone to seal the gap. So let me push that through and then show you the next stage. Okay, here we have the socket and there's the cable that's come through the other end. So let's loosen the change the okay, that will clamp the cable. We'll just remove that completely for now. It's come off, yep, it's fine. Let's get the cable in there. Give it a little blow. Okay, so all the connection bits are quite tight, so we'll loosen all that up. Do the other one. Okay. Okay. And neutral is blue. Live is, sorry, earth is yellow and green. Live is brown. So we'll It will go in like that first. Okay, cable's tightly secure. Put the cover back on. Let's get a screwdriver, tighten it. Okay, there you go. Cable's connected. So next thing we've got to do, let me show so the grommet just there needs tightening. It's very loose. I'll have to take this back off again. So let me just get prepared for that. Okay, so let's pop these things off now. So the grommet connection is just there. Right, pull that slightly up. It'll be easier if I unhook it. Pull it through a little bit. Perhaps something I should have checked early on. So one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this installation yourself. That's better. Tighter. Okay. It's better. Just to show. Make sure you can see it securely fitted now. Put it back together again. Hook it back in again. And the cable's just there, so I'll get some silicone now and then we can silicone it in so it doesn't move. Okay, so it's all fitted, level, fairly secure, so we just want to block up that hole. A bit difficult to see with the sunlight and the shadow, but try our best to show this. So obviously brush out the area, yep, and just little bits, so you want to get it as much around the area as possible. So I'll just go in. That's that. Come in this angle. Okay. Okay. That's that. What I'll do, I'll just smooth a bit off. I'd say that's it really. So if you zoom out the camera completely, let's test it out. show you it plugged in. Just there, it's plugged in. Reset button. Test. Light comes on. Okay, turn the button on. Yeah, lights come on there, which is good. And it just has the drill plugged in. There you go, all working. Hope this has helped anyone planning to do a project like this. There you go, thanks for viewing.